This again. A weird but cool show. I have no good intro, I just gave up. But yeah, I've talked about this on season 1 and recently with season 2. Not recently, it's been a while, but season 1 was even further beyond that. And with season 1 and season 2, they're good, they're fun, but most of it is here's the situation. And this is this is sort of this is one of the ones that's like, which one will be the girlfriend type show. And yes, I am waiting a minute to say the actual name because I think some animes have genres. This is one of them, so let's just wait a couple of seconds. A harem anime. Which I don't know how you refer to it because it's one where it's fancy and that is literally how they just do that. And then there's this type which is basically the which one will end up being the girlfriend one. Think the one about the quadruples and the one that's even more funny and deliberately goes crazy, 100 Girlfriends. But yeah. Again, this sort of stuff, all of these people, but the one thing which I like about this is one of the ideas that I think is really insane, is this whole thing is around sort of a film. And like I've said with the Doctor Who behind the scenes, I like that. It's cool. The idea of what is behind the scenes of sort of these shows fascinates me. It's like the idea of like, ooh, what's this show? What's behind it? I don't know why. So this show is this person here wants to be an actor. And they sort of like, okay, they raise funds, they do this, they do that to get the film up. Obviously, this is a fictional film, it's not a real film. But I do like the idea that like they're somewhat having a story of like, here's what happens. Somewhat. It is mostly so this and the relationships between them, but you have the goal of we're making a movie, which I think is a fun idea. I don't know if they're going to continue it, because that would be interesting. But overall, the idea of like raising films, raising the budget, making awareness happen, I think is really fun and overall really interesting. So yeah. But yeah, I do think this is fun and I think this is insanely amazing. I do acknowledge that this is a very interesting show with this concept. Season 3 uses less of that, besides I think a couple of episodes, because more of the episode is on the season's focus, which is the movie, which I prefer. Mostly because I like this concept because it's very fun, but movie behind the scenes. I don't know why, I prefer that. But yeah. And yeah. I keep putting this up. I might maybe think about putting something else here. That's why I'm doing a thing where I'm like, I do sort of reviews so we can talk about films and that stuff. And the same thing when I stream my games is like, yeah, I do achievement hunting and that stuff, but it's mostly for let's play video games and try and like get all the achievements while we're just gonna have some fun madness for an hour. But yeah, sorry for that weirdness, but and yeah. Another short one tomorrow. Wrexham. I started watching this and it looks cool, so yeah. I forgot to add this in the last one and this one, but I hope you enjoy and good night, even though it's the morning, but yeah, good night.